What's up everyone, and welcome to another episode of Terror Reels with Steel City Dahmer.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Today I'll be covering the high-demand Springwood slasher sequel, A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. We open Freddy's Revenge with Jesse, played by Mark Patton, on his way to school. Did I say school? I meant hell. This bus is driving him straight to his death, and it's been driven by Freddy Krueger. The grounds begin to collapse around them, and the bus just kind of teeters on these two rock formations. Oh, well, this bus is teetering on this one rock formation. Freddy starts walking in the back of the bus while ruining the resale value and swinging at these kids, but Jesse wakes up right in time.
Mommy, why can't Jesse wake up like everybody else?
Jesse gets ready for school as his dad gets on his case while finally unpacking his room. The doorbell rings and Jess and Lisa, played by Kim Myers, are off to school in the biggest hoopty I've ever seen. At school, Jesse is too busy ogling Lisa that he doesn't notice a ball coming straight at him. Shortly after, Jess gets Grady, played by Robert Rusler, into a pickle and tags him out. Grady didn't like Jess shit-talking him and pulls down his pants. They start fighting, but in reality, it looks like who can just take off each other's clothes first. Who fights like this? After their punishment, they go change into their regular school clothes. They make small talk and Jesse informs him that he just moved into the 1428 Elm Street house, and Grady lets him know in the neighborhood secret.
Some chick was locked in there by her mother and she went crazy. She watched her boyfriend get butchered across the street by some maniac.
You're full of shit, Grady.
Jesse wakes up in his sleep and goes to get a drink, and a bottle of OJ falls out, and apparently Jesse sleeps in his shoes. He notices something out the window and goes to investigate. He looks in the basement window of his own house to see Krueger grabbing his glove out of the furnace. He decides to check out what this weirdo is doing in his house until he sees Krueger's shadow, and then he pussies out and closes the door.
You've got the body. I've got the brain.
Jesse screams like a lunatic and wakes up drenched in sweat. His parents check in on him, but he tells them it was all a dream. Jesse had plans to hang out with Lisa, but his dad tells him he needs to unpack that room. Jesse stomps his way upstairs like a toddler, puts on some jams, and cleans his room with some gusto. Jesus, that's embarrassing. That even hurt me. I guess it works though, because now he has his redhead helping him clean his room. As Lisa puts some of Jesse's clothes away, she finds a diary next to this hilariously appropriate for this movie game called Probe. They figure out it's Nancy's diary, and Jesse reads about the guy that sounds familiar.
His name is Fred, and he keeps trying to take me to the boiler room. He wants to kill me.
Jesse goes back to his dreamland where everything in his room is melty as fuck. Don't get out of bed, the floor is lava. Oh. I guess not. Anyways, he decides to go back to the basement to check out the furnace to find Krueger's glove. Freddy appears and urges Jesse to try it on, but he's a bitch, tries to escape but trips and falls. Get your shit together. Later, as the family complains of how hot it is in the house, one of their birds gets possessed, kills its only other friend, and then fucking explodes after tormenting the family. Dad thinks this is a fucking gas leak, bird rabies, or cheap food. This dad is a turd. He then blames Jesse, and Jesse rightfully gets mad and he goes to bed. He wakes up again and wins the award for sweatiest man ever in movie history. He goes downstairs only to have a bolt of lightning hit his dishes. He says fuck this and goes to the only BDSM club in town. Right as he's about to get his drink on, his asshole coach catches him. Instead of a stern warning, he makes Jesse go back to the school and run fucking laps. Why did Jesse didn't tell his coach to fuck off is beyond me. While Jesse showers off, the acid the gym teacher took really starts to kick in. Oh shit, it wasn't acid. That's Freddy throwing balls at the gym teacher. The jump rope ties him up, and since he's used to being a dom, he's not a fan of this. As all the shower heads pop off, the jump ropes tie him up and ghost rags start spanking the coach. That's when Freddy appears and starts slashing the coach to death. Or was it Jesse? Dun dun dun. Okay, Jesse, we get it. You want to be a Scream Queen. That's not a dig at Jesse, the actor who later came out and said he was a good Scream King, and I have to agree. After getting brought home by the fuzz, the dad puts bars in the window. Jesse doesn't want to talk about shit, because how could he? And then he just drives off. His dad thinks he has all the answers though.
What that boy needs is a good goddamn kick in the butt. That's what he needs.
Later, the sweat champion hears something in his desk, and it's the motherfucking glove, wanting Jesse to do his dirty work. He opens the door to find a single jump rope, and if you remember from my last episode, that's not a good sign. The furnace turns on by itself, and we get an Evil Dead-like camera shot through the house and in Jesse's little sister's room. Oh, it's just Jesse, not Krueger. Wait, what the fuck? Why are you wearing the glove, Jesse? After all his style awake pills is really starting to fuck with his day-to-day, as he tries to go through school like nothing's wrong. Lisa wants to help, but Jesse wants to ignore it all. The cover of Lisa's house where her parents were throwing a barbecue pool party. No jackknives allowed though.
Hey, now cut that out.
The parents go to bed and that's when the real fun starts. Lisa gets Jesse alone in the cabana to talk to him about what he's going through. And no time, they begin making out and Jesse has her on the floor and really going to town before Krueger possesses his tongue so he can get some loving too. Reasonably so, this freaks Jesse out as he runs over to Grady's house, leaving Lisa super confused. Jesse tells Grady that he killed Snyder and that something evil is trying to get inside of him.
Something is trying to get inside my body.
Yeah, and she's female and she's waiting for you in the cabana. And you want to sleep with me.
Yeah, that sounds about right for this movie. Jesse asks for Grady to watch him as he sleeps. Grady accepts, and off to Dreamland Jesse goes. This doesn't last long because Jesse gets a serious case of the bubble guts as Krueger literally begins popping out of Jesse. There you go. Just let yourself breathe, Krueger. I love how he just slices himself out of Jesse like that. Freddy finally uses Jesse to bring him into the real world. As Rod screams for his dad, Freddy lifts him up and kills him without saying a fucking word. Run! Oh shit, was it Freddy? Or was it Jesse? Don't let him play you like that, Jesse. The cop gets to Rod house in record timing, but Jesse dips out and heads back to the party. He tells Lisa that he killed robbing Coach Grady, as he's completely covered in blood. Lisa's ride or die because this doesn't make her run and call the cops. She believes every word he said. As the hot dogs explode, the beer begins to fountain, and all the locks lock up. It's time for Freddy to join the party after chasing Lisa around for thrill. All Lisa wants is Jesse.
Kill me, Lisa. Please kill me.
But she can't, because the knife is made out of bullshit. Wait, did you see that?
Please, no.
What the fuck is that? I get it's supposed to be knives through Jesse's fingers, but it looks really fucking stupid. Freddy realizes how dumb this looks and runs away through the glass door. Freddy pops through the ground and starts slashing at people, getting a few turds along the way. Don't touch the fence though, that shit is hot. Speaking of hot, the pool's on fire. Everyone's fucked and everything's on fire. Some guy tries to civilly talk to Krueger, but it doesn't work out well for that guy.
I'm here to help you. Help yourself, fucker!
And then Krueger comes out with his classic line.
You are all my children now.
Lisa's dad comes out with a gun, but Lisa won't let him shoot Krueger because he'll kill Jesse in the process. Jesse takes somewhat of control back and walks through the fence in a burning glory. Lisa heads down to the old power plant that Krueger used to work at to get her Jesse back. She meets these dogs with the dumbest people faces I've ever seen. Why the fuck was this even in the fucking movie? Dumb. Anyways, Lisa meets up with Krueger. He chases her around as per the usual. She runs into a dead end. Lisa somehow defeats Krueger just by telling Jesse that she loves him and eventually kisses him.
He'll die with both of us.
Apparently love is enough to free Jesse and kill Krueger. That was fucking stupid, one of my biggest problems with this movie. Anyways, love makes everything in the power plant catch on fire around Freddy. This melts Freddy in a pretty cool looking fashion. And poof, an ashy-ass Jesse appears and Freddy is gone, for now. Flash forward, Jesse is riding the bus to school, but thinks the bus driver is gonna drive him to hell again, but he doesn't.
Jesse, it's okay. It's all over.
And that's the end of the movie. This movie came out in 1985 and could have broke New Line Cinema. Luckily, it doubled the gross income of the first one and put New Line Cinema in the position to become a real movie company. Now, if you think there are a lot of sexual undertones in this movie, it's because there was. The writer wrote some homosexual undertones in this movie, and the production teams had a field day with it. Mark Patton later came out and said he was the first male scream queen in this movie due to the undertones and his screaming. It worked for this movie, in my opinion. My biggest problem with this movie is how parts of it stay in the dream world. I understand that it used Jess to come out of the dream world, but I don't think it worked as well as I thought it would. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode of Terror Reel. Stay tuned as we continue this nightmare with Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors.